Hey YouTube, welcome to another video from SkinnyMedic. I got my buddy here, Lou. We're going to be doing a review on his SKS.
Today we're going to be checking out the Russian Tula manufactured SKS. We're just going to be doing a little quick tabletop review on her and just doing a little bit shooting with it. So I hope you all enjoy. Okay guys, today I'm sitting here with SkinnyMedic on my side, and we both decided to do a review of, in my opinion, one of the most underrated defensive rifles, and that is the SKS. Now, I'm not really going to go into the history and or various makes of this particular firearm, as SKS forums and I believe it's called SKS boards, has a very large and comprehensive wealth of information, and that would be a great place to start providing you're interested in this type of information. The SKS is chambered in a popular 7.62 by 39mm round, which we all know for the time being is very abundantly available and pretty much far cheaper than a 5.56. Barring any further import restrictions, it should remain so for the foreseeable future at a nice, affordable, available round. Even so, I do believe that fortunately for us, there's so many firearms chambered in that particular round, obviously, you know, one of the most popular being the AK-47. And I do believe that due to that, American companies would ramp up manufacturing of those particular rounds. This specific SKS is a Russian variant. It is a Tula manufactured, and it is a refurbished rifle. Fortunately, when I bought it, it was brand new, pretty much, I would say, even though it is military surplus. It was still wrapped in cosmoline in absolutely beautiful shape. The SKS utilizes a short stroke gas piston for operation. It comes standard with a 20-inch barrel and 10-round internal magazine fed via stripper clips. This particular SKS is made with a milled receiver, and being a military firearm, the quality of this rifle is just absolutely outstanding, at least for the Russian variants. Now, I do understand that some other manufacturers, such as the Yugoslavians, the Norenkos, may not have the same quality fit or finish, but they're still military firearms that were built to last the test of time nonetheless. One of the major selling points, in my opinion, what makes this a fantastic defensive rifle, is the fact that it uses stripper clips. Now, I do fully understand that the AR-15, your AKs, of course they hold more firepower, but in my opinion, for a nice homestead defense rifle, or dare I say the words, crap hits the fan type of firearm, it might be nice to have a firearm that doesn't rely on magazines, because let's face it, God forbid you lose your magazines in either your AK or your AR, you have a single shot rifle. With this, it could be fed, as I stated before, either stripper clip and or one round internally. The one thing with the SKS, I will say, unfortunately, it really doesn't have the greatest trigger in the world, but also it's not the worst. Now, if you're expecting your standard mil-spec AR-15 single-stage trigger, not going to happen with this firearm. But still, nonetheless, it gets the job done. And even though, too, with the trigger and the sighting system, which is the typical AK-47 style of sighting systems, even with that trigger, you know, one should be able to expect a good 3 to 4 inches at 100 yards with appropriate ammunition, which, again, not the greatest in the world, but definitely not the worst, and will be able to do what you needed to do. Okay, as I was saying, this firearm is extremely good for a nice defensive rifle, and as I said before, crap hits the fan. One of the reasons why I definitely like it is the fact that there's really no small parts to lose. Field stripping and disassembly of this rifle is just absolutely easy, and with a little practice you could do it in seconds. Of course, with any firearm, this firearm has been safety checked before we started this video, but of course, always make sure that there's no rounds in your chamber. To field strip this weapon, just strap out your magazine with your little magazine catch right here. release your bolt on home, there's a little tab right here. Pull it out 90 degrees. Your receiver cover pops off. Your bolt assembly all pops out right now. Now, of course, this is the heart of your rifle.
Move it down. There you go.
This is the heart of your rifle right there. You have your recoil spring, bolt, and bolt assembly. One thing though, guys, if you're new to this firearm, please, this is very important. The SKS utilizes a free floating firing pin in here. It can cause slam fires. Now, this is not something that's common, but what you always want to do is make sure your bolt, you'll hear a sound. You shake it up and down. You hear that sound? If you shake your bolt up and down from your SKS and it doesn't do that, that means it could possibly get stuck forward and will cause a lot of slam fires. So just note that. And second thing is this, you have a little tab right here. You flip this up, the gas assembly comes out, and there's your piston rod. So guys, if God forbid you ever had to clean this in the field, there's not a lot of parts to keep track of, therefore not a lot of parts to lose. And of course, reassembly is easy, takes within seconds. Well guys, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Again, as I stated before, the SKS is a fantastic buy, great collectible piece, and I think will serve you and your family well. So don't forget to like, comment, and share on Facebook, and remember, you never know when you'll be the first responder.